All right. All right, guys, the market is open. I just had to restart my platform. Let's just wait for it to load up. Still loading the data, all the indicators, but I can see the SPY and NASDAQ are dumping off the open. So we're retracing back to 692, 614 on NASDAQ, SPY 692. Let's see if we can get a reaction of these levels. All right, so nice pullback. And my future charts are not moving yet. All right, I'm getting some data here. All right. Very strong bounce on NASDAQ. Nice bounce on ES. Okay. All right. Okay, so we were holding S3 on the pivot point. That's a 6950 level. That's a little psychological level. It's a whole number. SPY is rejecting VWAP, trying to push back through it. Same with NASDAQ. I like that retracement into the lower deviation band S3 area. It's a small support. The ideal pullback would be to 6930 on ES. Hey, puppy boy. Okay. I mean, we did have a nice rejection of 6970 in the pre-market. So we had the accumulation, manipulation towards the upside. Now we pulled back. 6950 is holding again. However, one, two, three, four, five. All right, so I like that towards the downside at this moment, looking at a 5-minute orb forming. So big candles towards the outside, a little retracement. One, that's a decent stop loss. All right, let's see what happens over here. So one, okay. I think I like to try the shorts and
Order filled.
okay, so we have only one account has, let me see if I got it linked.
Stop filled.
So 16, so let's do 17. Okay. 17, 18, 19, okay. So that would be, that's a point of yesterday's point of control at around 51. Okay, I like that rejection again. Trying to push higher, rejected. Let's see. Let's see if we're gonna get a squeeze and push back higher, but I like that rejection of the VWAP on SPY. Alright, so now the point of control has shifted. It's the same as yesterday. So there's gonna be a lot of transactions going on over here. Okay.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
I'm gonna try to go short again. Targeting. Well, if we're gonna target, I think we should target 3 to 1. Reward is at 69.37, but I do think we should have it at 30. That's gonna maximize the reward a little more, and that's the area of interest. That's where I want to see a bounce and actually a reverse. We might take a reversal at this level. Okay. That's it's a pretty aggressive attempt to engulf that candle, but we have rejected S3 and a lower deviation band, which is good.
Connection lost.
Hey. I don't love that sweep. So we swept the pre-market. Yes, swept the pre-market on SPY and NASDAQ, and I think it's trying to engulf it right now. Trap some sellers. All right, that's still good. We're below the point of control. We have rejected it. Now we should see a distribution towards the downside, but we're not out of the woods yet, so it's a little whippy. It's a little volatile over here, but 69.30 is the real level where I would be interested to flip the trade. Okay, so unfortunately we're trying to hold above the point of control. Yeah, looking like a squeeze right now. Don't want to move my stop loss, but it might even either tag me and come back down. I'll just push through it. Hey. Hey, puppy. Okay. Hey. Puppy. Okay, I like that now. I like it better. Let's see. I like all these aggressive buyers getting absorbed, trying to push this thing higher. Very nice so far. Very nice. I like that candle. I like the aggressive selling. I don't like these quick bounces. These 1 minute candles are trying to push higher. They look very aggressive, but gotta stick to the plan. It's a battle zone right here. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let's just stick to the orb. Let's let that trade play out. I mean, NASDAQ is actually putting higher lows, trying to squeeze above VWAP. Makes me want to get out of the trade. We've been pretty strong in the last 2 days. Okay. Yeah, a little bit. There's some limit orders sitting in these levels, and but the aggressive buyers are in control. We're still selling off. Keep selling, keep selling. And then let's see what happens around the 69.30. We're gonna move our target a few points higher. Let's check the SPY and let's check the NASDAQ. All right, so we're approaching that critical level on SPY as well. We got one more dollar that we can push. Well, NASDAQ actually now looks, it's got a support here. It's not a major one. The major support would be 69.10.50-ish. So that's $3 away. Okay, let's see this play out. Let me take a look at my risk to reward. If we only did 3-2-1, we would almost hit the target. All right, not a fan of these candles. So we swept Asia's lows. And now we're trying to bounce back. Hey. Hey. All right, very nice. So we just hit the 3R target, and I do want to hold till 69.30. I'm gonna try to just trail that stop. Normally I just go for 3 to 1 straight up, but here the 69.30 level is so close. I do want to hold that through. It's a tough one. Um, 'Cause I don't want to trail it too tightly and get stopped out. Okay. Sellers are still in control here. I still like it. Just don't want to get tagged. Yep. It does look like the sellers are getting absorbed a little bit here. But the move is not finished. I don't think it is. I don't see any ending volume, and I really don't see aggressive buyers stepping up. It's just a lot of absorption. All right, so we're pushing through that 3 to 1 target, trying to. Once we hit that, if we can push through it, I'm going to move my stop loss to 3 to 1 area. But if we don't, I'm just going to have to be careful not to get stopped out and try to maximize the trade. Okay, looking good. I need that flush towards 69.30. Let's get everybody out. It's just the price action it does tell me that we're gonna be looking at a reversal in probably 10 minutes around the 10 o'clock. All right. Still fighting.
Stop filled.
All right. I got out for 221 risk to reward. I didn't love how we were moving down. It was really, I didn't trust it. It wasn't flowing. You could see a lot of orders getting filled and limit orders sitting there and absorbing these sellers. It wasn't as aggressive as I would have hoped. So we're now rejecting lower deviation band on the VWAP and also volume area low. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I might regret moving the stop loss too quickly, trailing it. I normally don't backtest it. My backtest is for just straight up 3-2-1, and that's the best management for me. And we did hit 3-2-1. I try to hold it longer, and then if I had not moved my stop loss, then let's see if we hit that 69.30. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think we got room to go. Maybe I just got spooked out of the trade. We're still looking good for a downside. Okay. Yeah, that's a little trappy. We're getting close to this area. Well, still, move is not finished. Yeah, I'd be really interested in looking at a reversal place right here. So the point of control has shifted and the value area has shifted. It is now at this 69.37. It's telling me we might be looking at a reversal soon. Let's just get more confirmation. Yeah, I like the selling being absorbed here, and now we're trying to push higher. I like that candle. So looking back, I should have taken just 3-1 straight up. instead of trying to go for 69.30 and then I move my stop loss, which only gave me 221. It's not even full 221. Okay. So what I will be looking for over here is for ES to break above the deviation band, break above and then pull back and hold it. So that would be 69.42 hold, and then it will be interesting for an upside, for a reversal play. It's curling. I like how it's curling. We see more buying stepping up. The delta is trying to climb higher. But it's not ready yet. It might flush down first before it bounces back up with the engulfing candle. Okay, one more attempt. It's hard to trust it either way. Yeah, that 1 minute candle had some aggressive selling in it and got bought up. As long as we are below the VWAP deviation bands, we're still looking bearish. And we kept rejecting the deviation band. So there's no reason to go long just yet. It does look like we're going to try to reverse it. It will be 10 o'clock in 10 seconds. So the 30-minute ORB might be reversing. Now, these are aggressive candles. There's definitely a battle happening. Again, rejected point of control. So the rejections are valid. It still looks like we should go lower. Flush. flush the 69.30 area and then bounce back up. This is what I'm going to be looking for. There we are. There you go. All right, there it is. Yeah, so my original target would have hit, and so I just got spooked out of the trade. I got chopped out of the trade. Shouldn't have trailed it. Maybe just move the stop loss to break even and let it play out. But again, I never back tested trailing, and I just tried it today because I just didn't trust it. Alright, so we flushed through 69.30, 25 is 22, 23 is another level right here. S4, that's a critical pivot point, which is, so we flushed through 690 on SPY. And yeah, this is where we have that strong support. These are the highs from last week. Yeah, I want to see for signs of reversal over here. It's close to 610 on NASDAQ, which is also an interesting area. Yep, that's where we want to see hold. 610, 610.13, 610.30. Okay, I like that candle. And then what's the volume here? There was a lot of volume. Let's see if we flushed all the sellers. It's 10 o'clock, it's 10:03. Let's see if we can catch a reversal. I like that bounce. Maybe we can get a double bottom for an extra confirmation, confluence, and then a little more aggressive delta. And I'll be tempted to go long. $24.30, yeah, that's a six point stop loss. If I just went long over here with the stop underneath the lows, it's a little too wide. Mm-hmm. It is looking good for a reversal. We're almost fully engulfed that candle. We're trying to close above 630. All right, another pullback lower. I want to see that create a higher low with more aggressive delta, and then that might be a nice entry long. It's not done yet though. It's got to prove itself. I mean, levels break, right? Levels break all the time. Another critical, Well, if we break here, if we don't hold this 69.25, 69.30, if we keep rejecting, then we might pull back all the way to 6900. 69, yeah, 69.15. So the key thing is here to wait to see if we truly hold it. We want to reverse. Right now it is creating a higher low. I do like that. But another rejection of the value area low. $69.32 is important, and then, but we are holding 69.30, and now we're trying to bounce higher. We're gonna
order
try.
submitted.
I'm gonna try to go long. Stop loss will have to be underneath this candle, 69.28.
Order filled.
That's a quick loser. So I'm pretty much break even on the day, except for that one account that I have. All right. Okay, a little more patience here. Yeah, the best confirmation for me would be to retest of that S4 level. So another candle selling off into that area and then immediate bounce back up. That's what I'd like to see. Still staying weak. Okay. Okay, so we just broke through value area low. That candle, ideally 5-minute candle, I would love to see that close above it, but it's got 4 more minutes to go. So I have to pay attention to the 1-minute chart and see if we can get a tighter entry with the confirmation. Yeah, we're building a base, we're building a structure. It's a nice level on SPY, 69, and then 611-ish on NASDAQ. I want to see a break of this structure. Point of control is at 38. So 38. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. So much selling. It's truly. All right, let's watch this now. So we broke that S4. I want to see us come back up above S4. Again, the market is weak today. It's been selling for the first 30 minutes. It might continue, so let's be patient here. Wow, what a fantastic move to the downside. Four, five. So SPY is pulling into an area where there's a lot of previous rejections. Okay, and that's an interesting spot on NASDAQ, 607.50. Yeah, I mean the short move is done. 69.05. This is a point of control from, when was this? Wednesday, Tuesday? That's Tuesday's point of control, yeah. We're seeing a bounce. Wow, what a flash. Hmm. Okay, 6903, very close to 6900. Pretty much engulfed the entire day yesterday. And London and Asia. So we saw accumulation in the pre-market in the Asian market, London market, and then manipulation towards the upside in the U.S. pre-market, and then we just kept distributing all day. This is where we want to scalp a quick bounce, right here.
Order filled.
This is a scalp. It's a little aggressive scalp.
Order filled.
Okay, that didn't work out. Yep. Another leg, another candle. So 69, 68.92. This is the previous day's low. Wow, what a sell-off. What a nice down move to the downside today. Really nice. So trying to catch a bounce is just tricky. These scalps. Yeah, I'm just gonna try one more trade today, and that'll be it for me. Started well, took a really nice trade, and just didn't hold it through. Second trade was a mistake, no confirmation, and the fourth one was also too aggressive. Didn't wait long enough for that bounce, for a real bounce to happen. This is the sweep up of previous day's lows on ES. Wow, still selling off. What a beautiful move. Wow. Really nice. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm gonna try to scalp a relief bounce here. Hmm. Man, so the problem that I have here is that another area, we have 20 more points to the downside for real support on the daily, and I can't go short here. And I'm looking for a bounce and try to catch scalp some longs.
Order submitted.
This way here. There's a bit of a structure we're still rejecting. It's another one. It's an aggressive play trying to scalp. That's a nice candle supported by buyers. Again, we're still in the downtrend. This is really a scalp. You could try to take some profits over here.
Order filled.
Yeah, so It's okay. I got my losses back. It's just 1 hour for the day, but the real trade was the first orb, the 5 minute orb that I took, and had I held it, would have easily hit my target. I could have moved the stop loss to 3 toward then, and then see if I can trail or if I can just hold for a bigger move, just to maximize the day. So that last scalp has just made me feel a little better. But there's definitely FOMO. There's definitely FOMO after the big move like that, after a beautiful, trendy day, that I didn't maximize it, that I didn't take advantage of it. So you do feel FOMO. And then you try to make up for the missed opportunities. And you can dig a hole. So this little scalp just gave me a relief, basically, but yep. And now we're trying to push even lower. So that was a great entry and great exit on that scalp. So 68.92.50, it's yesterday's lows. If we push higher and close above that, I think there's still an opportunity for a trade to the upside. Okay, so we're building another structure. mean, SPY has really made a big move. I think it maximized its ATR. Now leg moved what, $10? Yeah, over $10, and SPY has moved same. If we break above this structure, there's a really low volume area. There might be, we might move really quickly. If we go above 68.92, the yesterday's lows, and then from here to S4, that's a low volume area we could fill that quickly. I guess sellers are not done yet. Okay.
Order submitted.
I'm gonna try this scalp right here. I like that manipulation towards the downside, the flush, and then engulfing candle. We're back in that structure. Well, let's see if we can actually put our target up in, well, let's see how the price action looks when we get closer to yesterday's lows. So let's look at the 60-minute chart on SPY. Yeah, so we are within the first hour wick. And if we can break above the close of that candle, 685.60, 685.60, 685.60, That's a crucial area for SPY. So then we'll push higher of that price. I like that. It really depends on the price action, how we get there, and what happens when we hit yesterday's lows at 16,892. If we push through it aggressively, maybe I will even move my target to S4 and then move the stop to break even. See if I can maximize that bounce. I like what I'm seeing. I think most of the aggressive sellers are out. Okay, here we go. This is the yesterday's low. Testing it right now. I think we can push through it. And that's a critical candle right here. I see more aggressive buy, some selling. All right, let's see what happens. See if we can squeeze through it. Rejecting right now. I'll just keep my stop loss around the break-even price. I mean, it would be wise to take profits here, but I do like my entry price. And I think that if we break it through, I'm going to be tempted to take this again. Okay, I'm moving my stop loss to yesterday's lows. I'm going to try to capitalize on this move, see if we can squeeze higher through this low volume area, and then the next target could be 69.20, to be honest, or it would be, what is it, 21 EMA? No, that's a 50 EMA on SPY. Okay, no, taking profits right here. Still holding.
Order filled.
Yep, took the profits, got tagged. Let's see what's gonna happen. I actually ended up making $1,000 for the day. Not too bad. Still gonna go back and review my trades today and what I've missed and what I should have held. These scalps I don't really backtest. I don't have a great data on them. I'm just going by the price action and order flow. But the trades that I really take on consistent basis are the orbs with order confirmation. Interesting. We are holding yesterday's lows. and trying to push us higher. Still happy with the entries, still happy with those scalps, just not really happy with my management on the first trade. Yeah, this is where I would be tempted to take this again. Breaking through the lower deviation band on the VWAP, creating higher lows. All of it is still tempting. Holding yesterday's lows. This little selling got absorbed. It's really tempting. It would have had to be smaller position and really tight stop loss. There's still POC from yesterday right above, sitting at around 69.03. All right, pushing through. Wow. Okay. Very, very tempting. Okay. Let's see if we can hold the deviation band. we are holding so far. I mean, ES haven't made a higher low pivot on a 5 minute. It's all a 1 minute. It is trying to hold the band. It's trying to hold yesterday's lows. Yesterday's open. Yeah. Still tempting to go long. Hey. Let's look at the big picture again. Yeah, I'm done for today. I'm not taking trades. All right. Yeah, I don't like it anymore. It might still go higher. It may still try to test the lows. Okay. All right. I'm done.